Hey, it's Zedmod, and we are playing Boom Beach. It is January the 12th. It's a War Factory day. I just wanted to leave that artwork up there for a little bit because I love it. I'm going to post my cousin's channel right about here somewhere. If you guys can go give him a like, give him a subscribe, go do something fantastic for him, I would greatly appreciate it. He has some fantastic video content if you're a video game geek, which you probably are because you're playing Boom Beach. So go check out his content. Huge favor to me. I would greatly appreciate it. But enough of that. We are doing Lazy Man's War Factory, and this picture is exactly how I hope to be, wasting smokes with the gunboat, zookas with their feet up. So what I'm hoping to do, I'm gonna add a little bit of bonus content. There's bunny ears on that at the end. At the end, so stick around after War Factory. I'm unboosted, mostly maxed. Let's get going. I've already killed enough time. Let's get going. I'm gonna get rid of these. I've already forgotten what my number one thing is, and that is to waste GBE. I always forget this. It's becoming comical. So wasting GBE just to help the people with weaker or lower or fewer offensive statues. We're going to get rid of the rocket launchers. We're going to get rid of these flamethrowers. I don't know how much GBE I have left. We're going to get rid of these mines. This is a very, very easy war factory. I'm really hoping that I can take it down with no losses whatsoever. I don't know if that's possible or not, but it should be at least close, I think. Next up, we're going to get rid of these. Oh, nope, see that? I actually remembered. We're going to waste our GBE. We're down to 95. That's sort of the target. Getting down below 100. I want to make this easy, but I also want to make it... There's no point... A lot of videos out there used to be all about solos. I feel like a number of people have caught on to the fact that, hey, people don't necessarily want to see solos all the time. Especially on War Factory, they want something they can copy. So that was my goal for this. I'm hoping that everyone can do this attack. The last thing I need to do is show you my EP. I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyways, let's get this thing going. We're still burning it down. That's 2 attacks, I think. Do I have my drawing app up? No, I don't. So I'm looking at 1 shock, 2 shocks. Yeah, we're in good shape. Let's see, attack number 3, trying to get this down quickly. 1, 2, we're wasting GBE. I'm actually remembering to do it this time. Let's go barrage. I want to get that mine that's by that machine gun just to make me feel a little bit safer. There we go, went down. Couple barrages, another barrage. Sorry, artillery. Words are hard sometimes. Now let's see here. So I've got 1 shock. I'm going to try and get this machine gun down just to make it a little bit easier. Just to make the angle of that shock a little bit easier. That's what I'm thinking. Come on, GBE. What's next? We'll use artillery. So now I can shock all those machine guns and the mortars at the same time. I can shock the boom cannons and that flamethrower at the same time. Let's get rid of that flamethrower if we can, just for something to do. I don't think we can actually get rid of it, but there's nothing else I really need to get rid of at this point, so there we go. Probably should have used that barrage on this machine gun. Would have been smarter. Maybe consider doing that. Down go the critters, are gonna die. So there's 3 setup attacks. Fairly standard. That's my general convention. 3 setup attacks, maybe a hybrid. Now we got full zookas. Let's go. On my HQ account, you may have seen that I used only 1 smoke on the shore. I'm going to use 2 smokes on the shore just because I want to get... What can I waste my GBE with? This is the problem that I have. I have to waste GBE, but I need to do it in a useful manner. Because if I use smokes, then smokes just get more expensive. So we're down to 94 GBE. Rather than using 1 smoke, I'm going to use 2 because I want to try to get all of my zookas alive. Let's go, ladies, get walking. Wait for them to settle underneath this smoke. And then we're going to get them walking. Every time I've said that I want to get a solo, did I just, as I was saying that, every time I've said I want to get a solo, I have totally jinxed it. So, I'm not a solo, I mean a perfect attack. Every time I've said it, I've jinxed it. And that time, as I was saying that I'd jinx it, it happened. So, not necessarily ideal. Gonna drop critters. Yeah, critters doing some magic. Easy, easy, easy. Come on. So what did I lose there? 2, maybe 3. I think that Doom Cannon got me before I could get it all the way down. But that is Lazy Man's War Factory. Yeah, I'm going to show that as often as I can. I love it. So that is Lazy Man's War Factory. 5 losses. Not pretty. I made a couple minor mistakes, but doesn't really matter. Irrelevant. Now, as for bonus content, I wish I had a big sound effect that would go like bonus content. I guess I just made one. So, anyways, carried on. I wanted to show, what am I at here? I wanted to show some very bad attacks. First off, this is all about the magic of the hidden Doom Cannon back. I can't even click on it. The hidden Doom Cannon. There we go. And how not to smoke your Grenadiers. I'm sorry, Oliver Retta, but I had to show your attack. Just getting pummeled. People just don't clue into the fact about the hidden DC. They just watch. Like, watch this. Just bing, 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 and just losing Grenadiers like crazy. I don't know if he ever clued into what was going on or what, but there's defend number 1, and I never get defends in this account. Omi's account has far lower defensive levels, so one more. Grenadiers, don't really know why he's taken out. There's no reason to take out rocket launchers if you have medics, but nonetheless, he ends up playing past the baton here and killing his own medics, and then it's done. Like, you've got no chance. He killed his own medics, so the attack's over. There's folly number 2, and this is the beauty. These are the attacks that I like watching the most. Tank medic coming in to a hidden Doom Cannon. It all starts out well, and then it doesn't. Like, this is actually, he's smoking his tanks, which is, you don't see that. I don't see that terribly often. You might see it. I don't. And then doing all right. Getting rid of boom cannons, doing all right, and then Doom Cannon just comes into play, and watch his tanks. It ends up picking off 14 of his 15 tanks. And then I think then the boom cannon ends up getting the last one. And then they just play past the biscuit in the backyard there. But just silly. And then on the offensive side of things, just did a couple silly attacks. Oh, did I lose it? Nope, here we go. Couple silly attacks just to get a little bit of gold. Always have something. Always have your defenses in range of the back corner. That's the lesson we're going to learn with this guy. I should have used 1 zooka, but I just didn't have the heart to kill my own troops. You can see he's got at least 1 ice statue, probably more. So I only see 5 off. Or never mind, there we go. There's 9. So probably 1 ice statue. And then it's just zookas behind the core. No shocks even. Just a huge hole. Glaring problem with that base. And the next one I actually tried. I got it on my 4th try. This is a level 53. Like, you got to give him props. He's playing against people with way higher defenses than he is. And he has all offensive. So there's nothing wrong with this. It was just fun, that's all. So this is unboosted against a level 53. Look at that. That mortar was my favorite. It looked like it was having a seizure or something like that. And then it was just a matter of burning it down. Keeping critters out front. I love smoking to the back of bases. I think that it's it's an art that not enough people take advantage of. Like this guy has so many defenses at the front, and then smoking to the back. There's just nothing that can stop it. So check it out. Consider using 2, 3, 4 boats. It's a good way to get to the back. You'll notice here, let's just show this one more time. If you use 4 boats, you don't need any side flare. You only need 1 smoke. Come on, let's go. I'll show it again, I promise. Actually, we'll show the mortar happening one more time too. See, there's no side flare, there's no difficulty in dropping, and you make mortars have seizures. So, all in all, a good day. That's War Factory, Lazy Man's War Factory. Go check out my cousin's channel. Say hi to him. Tell him, try and do something. I mean, don't. I got one commenter today who told one of my subscribers to drink bleach. That's just not okay under any circumstances. If you're one of those people, give your head a shake. That's not okay. Telling someone to commit suicide is about the lowest possible thing you could possibly do, and so just don't do it. Anyways, enough lecturing, enough ranting, enough terrible people in the world. That's Lazy Man's War Factory. Thank you very much for tuning in. Peace.